Hello everyone and welcome to another SP Toys review. Today we're taking a look at Legends of Tomorrow Funko Pops and Suicide Squad Film Pops, so you can have a closer look before you buy these online. First up, we have the Atom from Legends of Tomorrow. This was one of my most excited pops to get once I saw the reveal of the Atom itself on the show Arrow Season 3. I was really impressed by the body armor and all the artifact stuff that I really wanted to see it on a pop. And finally, here it is, and it's such great level of details. You can see all the strings and lots of coloring detail with reds and blues. Little details here, even on the hand gloves. All well connected on the arms. Very well detailed armor all over the place. Really great job by Funko here. The helmet's no different. You have this visor that's a little bit separate. You have all these little details here on the side too. You have his Atom logo and the back of it seams. It looks really great. Definitely one really cool pop to have if you like the Atom and the Legends of Tomorrow. This is one really sweet. Next up, we have the White Canary. So this is not actually the first time we see a pop of Sarah being the Canary. We already had the Black Canary version of her on Arrow Season 2. But now we have this version of her in White Canary, which personally I like her more than her costume on this one. I like overall the Funko Pop too. I mean, even the fact that it's all white, the clothes still has some really great well-lined details on the pants, the belt buckles, the suit jacket she's wearing, the gloves, little square details here that is open, her stick. There's some really great, well, overall detail, and I like her hair much more here than on the Arrow Black Canary version. Unfortunately, she's a tough one to stand on. I don't think she does come with a base, unfortunately, no, because you can see she has no holes to strap onto a base. So you may have problems with her. And this is actually, funny story, the Black Canary version of her also had this problem. So they didn't really fix that, as I thought. And it's interesting because her body is actually very different from other female Funko Pop heroes, which I'm gonna show you later on. Anyway, still a nice one to have. You just have a nice, well place to put her on, or just put her next to another Funko Pop that can give her support, then you'll be good. Next up, we have Firestorm. Firestorm is not exactly one of my favorite characters, although he grew on me throughout the season. I think he became a really cool character in the end, and I like the idea that there's technically two characters all in one. But the Funko Pop though is actually very cool. His suit is very nicely detailed here. Nice little shades of color, nice fire detailed textures on the fire. Great things. My only problem, the suit is that's a little bit glowy colors. His actual suit is actually a much of a darker tone color, so it's a bit strange that I went for something more colorful, more shocking red, more shocking yellow. But despite this, there's great level details here of his hair because it's burned out. The great levels of details here of the fire on his head though is really great. So many little fire details going on here, so really cool. Definitely another one to add to your collection. Now you're probably wondering, why did I combine Suicide Squad and Legends of Tomorrow Pops? Well, the thing is, with the Suicide Squad Pops, some of them you could actually use as part of your DC TV collection, which is the most prominent case here with Katana. Katana was actually part of Arrow Season 3, and her look design of the mask of the character is actually very similar to this one. So I think this one's a really great pop, even if you don't care for the film version of her or don't wanna care for Suicide Squad movie. I think this pop does a great job of having a pop of this character even under the CTV shows. Let's have a closer look here. She has her sword, little great details here for the logo on her coat. Some gloves, some knives, nicely detailed here of the length of the glove. The logo is going on here too. Overall, very well, great detail, very nicely placed here. And surprisingly, I think she does come with a base, but she actually stands well without it. So that's actually very nice to see. And this is the case where I said that their body is very different for Keanu. I don't know why they do this, but you can see that her body is actually more petite looking on this pop compared to White Canary's more tougher body. And I don't know why, because I don't think White Canary is really a very buff up character. So I don't know, it's quite the odd choice. Anyway, still great pops to have, like Arrow pops. Next up we have Deadshot. Now Deadshot is also another character appear on Arrow. He doesn't look very similar to the original one, so in this case I wouldn't say it's the best choice. But if you still really want to have Deadshot in some way or form, I think this is still a very nice looking Funko Pop. I think Deadshot on the Suicide Squad film was actually pretty cool too. And I just want to close up here so you can see that the actual pistol is actually very well detailed with some textures of text, going on in here, Lego stuff. Very nice detail here on his legs, of things he has, of all the body armor stuff going on. Great texture detail on the mask. Some really nice stuff. He also comes maxless, but I think the mask is really cool. Even though he doesn't use it much in the movie, I think it still looks pretty cool. Very nice one if you love the film. And last but certainly not least at all is Harley Quinn, the most popular character to come out of the movie. I think this Harley Quinn pop does a really great justice of getting the costume of her most used costume on the whole film. She does have a lot of costumes because of flashbacks and all, but this one's really great. Great level details here of her tattoos. Great level details of her sneakers, belt buckles, the bat that she has, Daddy's little monster, little detail there. Also detail on her jacket. Some pretty nice looking stuff. No details specifically of her socks that she wears on the legs, but still. Her face is also pretty great too. She has great details of the makeup on her eyes. The details of her hair is well done too. She's not a good one to stand on. She just falls flat a lot, and her base isn't exactly the best one. She tends to stick out of it, so it's a tough one to pose, but if you manage to get her well put on the base, you'll definitely like her, and I think she's definitely a great collectible to have. Well, that's about it for this toy review. Thank you for checking out this review, and be sure to check out our previous toy figure reviews, and stay tuned for more Let's Plays and more stuff in our channel. See you next time!